to make video how to set environment variable in postman. So you have seen sometimes what happened. There is an api, login api, and when you click on the login api, there is a login api, and the login api has some username and password. Okay, you have seen like this. So that user, when you click on send button, you get some response like this. So this is the access token, right? So what happen usually, you what you do, you copy the access token, and in any other api you just pass the access token wherever required in the api as a variable, and you pass that value. But suppose there are multiple apis and every api needs the same access token, so this is a very tedious task to just put this access token to each and every api. So what we will do in that case, in our login API, we will go to the test and we will write this script. So once you write this script, what happened? First of all, you have to go to this environment. Okay. And in this environment, you have to create an environment like this. I have created. And in this, there is a variable. And currently, there is initial values, there is nothing. Okay, like this. So first I have created an environment. The environment name is environment one, anything. I created a variable and there is nowhere, and I saved it. Okay. So when you go to your API, first you have to select that environment. So I have selected that environment which I created, and then I have to go to the test and just write the script. Once you write the script and hit the again send button, what happen? Whatever the response this is coming, this response will be automatically will be stored to this variable here. So I cannot show you because this API is not working, so it will not return the access token. Okay, so once this value will be stored here in this initial value and the current value, any other API you are using, wherever you are using this access token, you have to mention this variable in the double brackets, in the curly brackets, double curly brackets. So whatever the value will be stored in the environment will be automatically fetched by this token, like this. Or there is another way, whether you can use this variable in the header or whether you can use this variable, it's like bearer token, there is authorization, whatever the authorization it is, and you can mention here. But this is not only restricted to token. Any other variable value you are storing, that also you can use in another API. Like this, once you click here, suppose in my edit, I added a one more variable, suppose testing. Okay. So testing environment, I have added default value like suppose uh, test. Okay, and here also it is test, and I clicking on save button. What I will do, suppose in my api, in my this api, I want to use this testing variable. This is the testing variable, and I want to use this variable like this, what I have mentioned, testing. This variable could be anything, environment. Okay, so this testing is not the variable. This is basically the environment variable. Whatever you mention in the curly braces, this is an environment variable. In the environment variable, if I go to the environment variable, you will see I have mentioned some value, test and test, and you move your mouse over here, you will see you are getting the same value. Likewise, this token works on. So whatever response you will get here, it will be stored in this postman environment set. A postman will set this, whatever the value will come in the access token, it will set to the token variable, and that are so same token variable you can use this value. Okay, so that is from my side.